Hey there. Hey there. Sam here. It is Monday, November 17th, and I am wanting to share some insights with you today that might help you build into 2026 a little bit stronger, that might help you build into 2026 a little bit stronger and be ready to keep your clients longer and get more referrals. If we haven't met yet, I teach client retention in a different kind of way. I also teach indirectly business growth, which is what most people talk about more often than not. The way I see it, though, business growth involves keeping your clients longer and getting more referrals. And so, right now, it's just before Thanksgiving time here in the United States. And a lot of times people are trying to plan out for the new year and they're wanting to make sure that they have everything set up and they're revisiting processes and systems and those kinds of things. And so I'd like to encourage you to actually take some time to figure out what you would like your retention process to create for you, right? And so what that means in my brain is for client retention is maybe right now you onboard clients and they stay with you for 3 months. Maybe you create some type of retention program to keep them for 9 months or 12 months. Or right now you have people that stay with you for a year and you're wanting them to stay with you even longer than that. Or you have people that come in and they buy a one-time product from you for a small ticket amount, what you want that retention process to look like to keep them in your world longer. One of the coaches I work with, he talks about the ascension model, right? So they start here. What are you going to do to keep them engaged, moving from one level to the next? Most of the business owners we work with are entrepreneurs, founders, service providers, people that typically have a recurring income within their client base. So they're not typically going to be one-off clients, but you can do retention process stuff for them as well. And so if you don't have recurring income from your clients, that doesn't mean what I teach won't work for you. It just means you may have to shift it a little bit. I'll give you an example of that. My husband is a process server, so he serves legal papers. And when somebody gives him a paper to serve, it might be worth $100, let's just say. And he doesn't know if they're ever going to come back to him again. They might, but we don't know. And so we have a retention process in place based on that scenario. And his retention program is very different than the program that I do for my clients who pay me several $100s a year, several $100s a month, year after year after year, right? And so you customize it for what you need to do right now to keep your clients engaged, referring you more without you even having to ask, and just staying with you longer. And so what I would do if I was right now, maybe I already have a business and I have 20, 30 or more clients. What I would do right now today, especially if I'm in the United States of America, is I would go get some thank you cards and I would mail them, handwrite each one to all of my clients and say something I'm thankful for about them, about being able to be part of their life and their business, and about being able to, if it's B2B, about being part of their business, if it's B2C, about the impact that's being made or something, but to show gratitude. When you show true gratitude, it's just amazing what happens. And I'll tell you, if you've never done anything like this before for your clients, they're gonna be surprised. They're going to be surprised. And now I've been doing this for so long that truthfully, I've got to start thinking of different ways to do it because my clients that have been with me for 5, 6 years, they're used to it. So I'm trying to come up with some new, interesting ways to surprise them and show them that they truly do still matter to me. So if it was me, brand new right now today, and I was just starting a program like this, I would do Thanksgiving cards and get them in the mail right away. And if you don't have time to do all your clients, look at your list, pick the top 20%, the 80-20 thing, that's legit. So do maybe just the top 20%. Or if you don't have time for that, Do like the top 5 clients, just do something. And then after that, I would really encourage you to think about how you want your clients to feel when they engage with you. How do you want them to feel? When you and I do a workshop. It's a 3-hour implementation workshop. But what I have found is really hard to get my ideal clients to come to that because y'all are busy, right? And so I have an on-demand version where you can pay $37 and get instant access, watch it, go through it all in your own time, and then that tends to work better. But during this workshop, part of what I teach is for you to go inward and to think about when you have felt truly appreciated as a client. What did that feel like? What made that special? What made that a remarkable moment? Because if you're not intentional about how you're trying to make your clients feel, then it's just not going to work, right? Well, you know what? That's not true. You may have a really good bedside manner. You may already have really good client care just intuitively. That's kind of how I am. It's just part of what I do. And whenever I don't do it, I feel it. Like right now, we're in the middle of transitioning from one CRM to another. And I'm moving over our client retention stuff, the onboarding form, and all the things. And we've had a couple of clients onboarded in the last week or two, and they haven't gotten anything yet. And I'm feeling a little bit awkward about it because I want to make sure that we're doing this properly, that we're setting them up for success because I want them to stay long term. And so I want them to know that we really do want to do a good job and get the work done on time and correctly, and that we want to be part of their team to help them make the impact that they're supposed to have in the world. And part of the way I do that is by how I do this onboarding stuff. And so when you think about how you want your clients to feel because of how you know it felt for you to receive and what that looked like, when you take just a few minutes, you don't have to overthink it. Actually, don't overthink it if at all possible. And just what were those moments where you felt like, oh my gosh, this business went over and above, made sure I had what I needed, took care of me, and wow, I would definitely recommend them. And then what can you take from those components of that thing to then be able to do that for your own clients? Because if you liked it, they'll probably like it, right? And so that would be two quick things, two quick tips today. I'm going to probably come up with one more, and then we'll see what I talk about tomorrow. Two things. First, Thanksgiving cards immediately. If you don't have time to do the cards, do a video with their name, send it to them. Say, hey, customer name, I appreciate you. I'm thankful for you. Thank you for allowing me to serve you. And it's not about a pitch. It's not about an invoice. It's not about, hey, what's coming next? Not a staying like looking forward to anything, just a pure thank you. Do that immediately. And then the second thing, just take 5 or 10 minutes and think about when you have truly felt appreciated in a business setting. What made that special? And then translate that to the business that you want to have and how you want your clients to feel. Because when you do that and they start to feel that way, you will notice a shift. A lot of people talk about how retention is a long term play and they need results quick. Like right now, I need results right now. Well, you know what? I feel that. And I'll tell you that yes, retention is a long term play. It is. It's going to build your business stronger, and it's going to be on a firm foundation to where that you can build deeper and wider. You're going to be able to count on your clients staying longer and getting more referrals. But if it were me and I wanted to make an immediate impact on how my business was doing, I would show appreciation in a real, tangible way and watch that multiplication happen. I I'm not a math expert and I'm not an expert on how to make this make sense, but I can guarantee based on my own experience and what I've seen in other business owners as well, that when you show appropriate appreciation along with doing a good job, there's this magic math that just happens. It just happens. And you keep going through the cycle and you get more than you gave. And it just always works. So I'm thankful for each of you, the subscribers on this channel. I'm going to be going live on a pretty regular basis, answering questions. If you have questions or comments or things you want me to cover, make sure you put them in the chat here or on one of the other videos, and I will do my best to respond and answer your questions about client retention. Hope you have a great day. Bye. And now I have to figure out how to turn it off. Oh, there. End stream. Goodbye.